Alright, what's up everybody and welcome back to... Hold on. Oh yeah, the sound works fine still. Okay, welcome back to the something. The 2015 Motorsport.com Outdoor National Championship Race Factory Gaming event. I'm actually going to turn the sound down a little bit in game, since that appeared to be a problem last time. But anyway, we're set to go racing in the 450 class because things are already kicking off. The warm-up lap is over as we were trying to get the echo fixed, and things are off and running. And Nate has a lot more of these skins. There's a lot.
Yes. Yeah, Luke Haberline with a great start here. Wow, he railed that outside.
Wow, the 450s, I'm gonna be mesmerized.
Oh, Hunter Root's on his berry bike this week.
So final race of the season, we finally get to see a lot of the skins. Heberline leads the way. Don Brower and Jeremy Hinner is here live on Stereo Systems TV. It is the 450 class from Indiana. And hopefully we've got the echoes fixed. People are saying it's a tiny echo right now. Yeah, okay. So we had an echo during the 250 races that was going on. Maybe fix it a little bit. We just changed locations of where my headset was plugged into it. Sounds like that's fixing the problem so far. But lap number 1 of 450 Moto 1. The problem with the headset is we can't turn the sensitivity down. Yeah, what's up with the VRAM? Did you see it, or do you want me to? Well, here those. I don't want to destroy your VRAM. 3.2, yeah. Okay. Well, if we're having any lag, please let us know. We're trying to keep Nate's VRAM from exploding.
That would be good. As Luke Haberline's about to cross the finish line here. Lap number 1 in the books. Luke Haberline leading the pack.
Jeremy, when we were talking about microphones, did you do something to your headset? No? You didn't touch it? No.
Why?
Because they said whatever we just did fixed it. We didn't do anything. Because I turned my headset volume all the way up, but I don't think that changed anything.
Well, I was messing with mine, but
yeah,
it doesn't matter because you.
Well, maybe it does, because they just said it's way better, and you were touching. That's why I was asking you.
Oh,
that's weird. So, if it gets worse, well, let us know, and maybe he'll turn his headset volume all the way up or all the way down or something.
Yeah.
It stopped, then went back. Interesting. All right, we'll try to figure that out as we keep going.
All right, I guess I'll just keep toying with my volume.
Oh, you know what I bet it was? When we're like this, for whatever reason, it works better, I think.
Maybe.
So maybe the sound of the game is screwing it.
Screwing the pooch.
Alright. Screw the pooch. So we got a good group of riders up front here. Scott Simmons, Fresquez, Jeremy Smith, Hunter Root, Luke Heberline. Heberline hasn't won a moto yet this year, right? He's been pretty close.
He's been close. Last week, I think he got a pair of thirds. I don't know. He was in third for a while.
Yeah. Well, he's had a great season. I believe he's top 5 in the 450 points still.
I believe he's on pace for a career number, so.
Wow. Good season for Luke. I think Splitfire is shining armor now since Jesse left Splitfire last year. Luke's kind of taken the realm. Jesse's gone on. Looks like he's going to win the championship here tonight. We're going to keep an eye on that as they run right now.
Ooh, Heberline off the track, and he can't get back on quick enough. Ooh. Hunter's going to take the lead.
So route to the lead, actually, like I said, we're going to keep an eye on the championship. 49 points. The championship was not wrapped up just yet for Mullins entering this round. If Root could win both motos without Mullins scoring a single point, then Root would be your champion. Root is now doing his job and leading here in 450 Moto 1, and our timing and scoring hasn't updated yet, but through the boards,
down.
Through the boards, lap 1, Jesse Mullins was running in the 25th position, so that does not score him a point here tonight just yet. But as soon as Jesse gets 1 point, championship's over. You gotta assume he'll get up there.
And before he purposely scores 1 point.
Yeah. Goes out and just gets 20th in the first moto, enough to take it. Root's leading, doing everything he needs to do. Heberlein, like you said, had a little fall, dropped a little bit further back.
Yeah, these guys just going to the inside with ease.
Yep, popping right up over it. Sidehoff, the
No
only
effort.
guy that could do it on a 250 from the inside. Everybody on a 450 doing it from the inside. Tyson, Scott Simmons, Jack Haley. Jeremy Smith has dropped to 6th. Devin Davis runs 7th. Penwell is in 8th. Vanderlei side by side with Brock Hardy. That's 9th and 10. And Bobby Bonds, Chase Blakely, Jack Roberts, Daniel Mills, Matt Burkeen is in 15th, so there's your 250 champion. Second race of the season on a 450 for him. He raced Utah last week. I believe he ended up 4th overall.
I think so.
Jack Fowler makes contact with, is that Race Carlin? No, it's Kyle Robb.
Riders throwing for skins, so...
He got passed by a bunch of riders. A-Wood, J Naz. Here's Mullins way back here. Let's see, Mullins is in the 20th position right now. So Mullins is currently in championship clinching position as they run. I assume he'll go further up in the order though.
Oh yeah, still early on. He'll work his way up.
Only 6.5 minutes in. It's like Brock Hardy had a little off-course excursion up here, and it's the next rider in line for him. Oh no, excuse me, that's Bobby Bonds on the 129. Mullins put off the track by Bonds. So Bonds loses a position in the process. Mullins still 20th, but Kyle Robb got by him. Head back up front a little bit more. Root checking in on the uphill triple, still leading. Heberlein has dropped pace a little bit. Fresquez 3rd. Jack Haley is in 4th. So Haley, last time I saw him was on a 250 at Unadilla. Did he race last week? Do you know?
I believe he was in the 450s last week.
Okay, so Jack Haley back up in the 450 class the last 2 rounds of the championship, where I believe he belongs. I think he's a better rider on a 450, and he's plenty fast enough to run in the top 10. He's got Scott Simmons breathing down his neck. .450 is making this track look a little bit easier, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Cody Penwell and Jordan Vanderlei are back here. Then Matty B, Matt Burkeen. It's a lot of heavy hitters. It's good to see the 450 class looking pretty stacked. Whoa!
Oh, whoa!
Penwell. Easy.
What did he do?
I don't know. I think he tried to seat bounce quad. Got a little bit too much of it though. Oh, we got a cluster here. Simmons was down with Jack Haley. Looks like Devin Davis is now going to split them. Again, Hunter Root doing everything he can to try to win this championship, but watching it slip away here in this first moto. Looks like Jesse's made it up to the 19th position on timing and scoring, so
He's not moving up as quickly as I thought he would.
And I've really been babysitting this one tonight.
I was babysitting that one. It took me a while. It was getting warm, so I had to finish it.
Mine's still pretty cool. Where's yours, like sitting next to the computer or something?
No, mine was sitting behind you.
Nate falling asleep back there?
He's resting his eyes.
You look comfy.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Oh, isn't it nice to see such good graphics? It looks so good.
If I ran these graphics, I'm pretty sure my computer would just melt. It wouldn't even blow up, it would just melt.
Just melt. Oh, this is a good battle. Let's go on board here with Scott Simmons.
You mean Jordan Vanderlee?
Jordan Vanderlee, sorry. I thought it was Scott. Jack Haley and...
Oh.
Whoa, whoa!
Commentator's curse once again.
The one bites the dust.
Down, down, down.
So Vanderlee was on a charge. That was just halted. Here's Penwell with Matt Burkeen closing in. So Burkeen's worked his way into the top 10. Really would like to see what Burkeen could do with the start. Although, to be honest, I probably shouldn't say that because he'd make it a little boring.
Last week he won a moto, I think. I think he won the first moto.
Oh. .250 SX going with Chromie 250 Route 450. Okay, so Chromie's going to win the 250 in Supercross. What coast is he going to win? Whichever one he races, probably.
I'm assuming he's going to race West Coast because he usually races West Coast.
West Coast, best coast. You're not even on the East Coast, though. So.
I've raced both coasts now, so. And I've got to say, East Coast fits me better. But that don't matter anymore.
Shotgun a beer or 5. I think they want us drinking Jeremy.
We did that last night.
You still feeling that?
No. I told you guys, I woke up feeling fine.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
I was just tired more than anything.
Devin Davis and Jack Haley going at it. Well, I'm sure tonight festivities will die down quite quickly. Because I don't think any of us got enough sleep. That's the problem last night.
I don't know what time you guys woke up, but I woke up at like 9:30 and then fell back asleep.
Yeah, we were up till
like 2:30.
At least 2:30, something like that. Come on, you're on vacation. Pretty sure everybody on our Twitch stream doesn't like my liver. Was that? Yeah. Man, things are pretty boring up front for the most part. Scott Simmons in 4th. Devin Davis is in 5th with Vanderlee 6th. Jack Haley 7th, so those guys are all still locked together in a battle.
Nate is. I gotta get a picture of this. He's got a KTM hat on.
Did you forget that was a KTM hat? Oh my goodness. Nate almost did it.
The Yamaha gods would not have been impressed.
There
we're
you go.
good
Now
now.
he's in the Yamaha official. Do you not like putting hats all the way over your head? Oh, we could turn the slide off. We'll sit in the Nate cave. I don't know where the light is, or else I would. Oh, now it's dark.
Step one of Nate's plan: turn the lights off.
It actually makes it a little bit cozier over here, I think.
It's not going to be as hot.
Yeah, those lights did make it hot. So there's Penwell and Shipley going at it. Interesting, Jeremy Smith only made it 2 laps, so he was up in 4th and must have quit or something. Update on Jesse Mullins, he's up to P14 right now.
So that would wrap the championship up.
Yeah. So amazing. In 5 years, or rather, Nate, history lesson. How old is the national championship in this game? Jones? 2011 was the first year of the outdoor championship at MXM, although it was only one class like Nate was just explaining to me. And it was the 250 class only, right? Yeah, there's no 450s yet. And yeah, Austin Jones won that year. 2012 was Tyson Fresquez, 2013 Zach Dupuis, 2014 Alexis Leclerc. And without a doubt, we're going to have another new champion this year, and it looks like it's going to be Jesse Mullins. So 5 years of the MX Simulator National Championship.
5 different winners.
5 different winners. There is Jesse Mullins.
I wonder who is going to be the first 2-time winner then. Starting next year.
Well, Mullins looks like the guy that probably has the best shot. Fresquez is not the same guy that he was. Zach Dupuis doesn't race as much anymore. And Leclerc has gone missing. I thought he was going to race this one tonight. He was in the server, but doesn't even look like he made the gate. So no Leclerc tonight, which is unfortunate. And of course, Austin Jones doesn't play the game anymore either. Oh, Yamaha, and that's Jeremy Smith in chat said that his game keeps crashing. He's not sure what's up with his PC, so that's a bummer for him.
That is a bummer.
Man, I like T-Crane's setup. That's a pretty good looking setup right there.
Yeah, it is.
Number 16. Looks like he's running that new Aero helmet too.
I believe he is, yeah. Actually, Crane just made that gear for the Adept squad. Released it just before the Utah National, so.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah. Got Chase Blakely right in front of him. Blakely looks like he's also running the Aero. Either that or the Shoei. Kyle Robb, Jeremy Shipley, Matt Burkeen, Devin Davis, Jack Haley. Jordan Vanderlee's down, so here comes Jack Haley. He might pick up a spot here. Vanderlee gets going and gets plowed. Oh. And they're stuck behind this tree, and somebody is going to get out clean. Looks like Haley. Fresquez runs in the number 3 spot still, or 4 spot now, excuse me. Simmons got in front of him, so Simmons having a really good race right now. I thought Simmons disappeared. I didn't even know he was still up here.
Yeah. I didn't even know he really still raced. He showed up last week and had a decent outing, but he hasn't been around the entire year, I don't think.
Yeah. Man, you see those guys rail around that and triple in there.
It's crazy.
450 power. Luke Heberlein is second.
Looks like he just got around Zach Dupuy as a lapper.
Yeah, there is one of those past champions of the MX Simulator Outdoor Series, Zach Dupuy, the number 6 ride behind him. Those bikes look nice and familiar to us.
Absolutely.
Zach's ride. And you have to go up a little bit more to get to your race leader, Hunter Root, who looks like after this first moto is over, will finally have to relinquish his championship hopes. Jesse Mullins should clinch.
Nate. Getting all sorts of cozy.
Nate's cozy. Nate, why don't you lay out the mattress? Hmm?
So we just passed the 21-minute mark on the moto. So moto number 1 coming to an end here fairly quick.
Yeah.
Not very exciting though. Everything kind of settled down after the first few laps.
Yeah. Root's kind of in a league of his own, it looks like, in this first moto. At least compared to guys around him that didn't get starts. Looks like Simmons is on a charge to try to get Heberlein for second. Zach Dupuy getting out of the way there on the number 6. Again, if you're just joining us,
oh, there it is. So Luke was down in that corner and a blind jump. Scott didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Must not have a spotter, and ran into Luke.
So Heberlein actually still got away with that position, although things have tightened up even more. And they've lost more ground to Hunter, obviously, with the crash. Oh, Simmons was down. So there goes that battle. Fresquez now much closer to Simmons than he was from 4th, and Vandely, another MCD Honda rider, in 5th. So again, like I was just about to say, if you're just joining us, if you're watching on YouTube or whatever, first time ever, whoa, Vandely, he just slid all the way around that corner and went down. First time ever, the SYS crew of Jeremy and Kellen have live streamed literally together, sitting right next to each other.
I'm sitting literally 2 feet away from Kellen.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, a little bit.
It is.
Normally we do this via TeamSpeak. I'd never met Jeremy until Sunday, but now we're streaming together and having a blast. We got a 4-rider train right here led by Jack Haley, and Shipley has an earful of Matt Burkeen and Jordan Vandely. What's up with my voice? We're having a little echo problem. I think it's because we're both feeding into the same mic. It was a little bit worse, I guess, in 250 racing, but we're just trying to get through this, not have to change too much. Go on board with Burkeen. You got it. Matt Burkeen has Jack Haley and Jeremy Shipley right in front of him. I believe Haley and Shipley are on the same team. Well, Shipley's on system decal. Oh,
Matty B.
There goes
Vandely.
Vandely.
He almost takes Vandely with him.
Here comes Devin Davis. So Davis coming back from 9th, trying to work his way into that mix. Keen right in front of him, and then Vandely just going into that corner ahead of him. Jeremy Shipley, P6. Jack Haley P5. So maybe the best guy to be on board with is Devin Davis right now. He's got all the action in front of him. Although here comes Kyle Robb from behind him.
Let's see if Kyle can get around Devin here. Number 23 and number 22 or 24, excuse me.
Yeah, now we just need Brady and Tyson to be there. We got 22, 21. And then I'm not out there, or else number 20 could be in the mix too.
I don't know if Kyle just missed his line or if he was purposely trying to show Devin a wheel right there.
Yeah, he cut across pretty hard, it seemed like.
Both of them just doubling into these rollers.
Oh my
Ryder
goodness.
scrubs and gains so much time right there.
He's got the inside here too. He's got him.
Wow, he made quick work of him. And then throwing some style in his... Oh, he lands in a tough block.
Oh, we got a rider down on the inside there. That's Vanderlee.
Vanderlee.
Wow,
So
is he going to get up and... Oh, I thought he was still going to clear
That would have
it.
been crazy. So Devin's got to be right behind him then.
Yeah. The little onboard sequence for a little bit with these guys in a battle. Oh, Kyle's still right there.
And he's going to make the pass again.
Snuck down the inside. Vanderlee just took the road.
Two MCV Honda guys right in a row here. With Devin Davis following.
Oh, Kyle right on the back of Vanderlee.
That is such a cool jump right there.
Yeah, the flow right over that tip. So cool. Oh, the same
Kyle.
mistake that Burkeen made a lap ago.
So Devin should be right on him now.
Oh, they're side by side. Devin's going to have the line. But he backed off. That was interesting.
Not trying to make any more enemies.
Yeah. So people asking for first-person settings. This is actually Nathan Zaworski's computer. And I don't even know what his settings are, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it up real quick. Here's a look at his first-person settings. FOV at 110, height at 0.09, and 0 for the angle. So that's just to give you an idea of his settings. Oh, Jack Haley was just down. Man, look at the train that was going up that hill there. Shipley going the other way. I think he's in the top 5 right now. Let's take a look. Got Root, Heberline, Simmons, Fresquez, yeah, Shipley's 5th. Burkeen, Kyle Robb, Devin Davis, Jack Haley, Jordan Vanderlee, and then Mullins back here in 11th. So Mullins easily going to wrap up the title from there. Still a good battle here. Oh, Davis down. Woo!
Oh,
Jack Haley!
whoa.
Oh, he almost ran out of that. Davis gets going first and then hits him. So that's somebody else that got by. Here comes Mullins.
There's an MCV guy who's still on the ground over there.
So it must have been Vanderlee.
It might be Kyle. Oh, no, just kidding. Yeah, Vanderlee.
So Mullins is able to sneak through. He's all over Devin Davis here with the quad, and Mullins is going to stick a little bit lower. Whoa. Also saw Kyle and Matt Burkeen battling up here. This might be a good battle to go on board with. Both of these guys very quick.
Very quick on whatever bike they choose to ride that week.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Both of them actually have 250 moto wins this year, 250 overall wins, I believe. Of course, Burkeen, your 250 outdoor champion. Now here they are battling in the 450 class for 6th. Kyle actually made that outside line work pretty well.
Oh, is that a slower rider?
I think that's a lapped rider. Yeah, he's trying to get out of the way. Wow,
Wow.
Kyle got a good drive for that.
Even with having to check up.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, they're so close. Oh, Burkeen lands hard on the rear tire, gets power down. Kyle inside line. Oh, wow, what a save, and Burkeen didn't even hit him.
How did Burkeen get away from that?
So Burkeen keeps going over the... Oh my goodness, did Kyle hit that? Oh, rip. Oh, what?
Wow. These two are playing a very dangerous game right now.
And they're locked together again, battling for 6th.
Kyle gets a better run out of that corner.
Another big quad. Whoa, Kyle, a little sketch.
Gonna lose a little bit of time there.
So Burkeen 5.3 back, Shipley 6.3. The Fresca is way up here. Although not too far actually, must have just gone down. Oh no, excuse me. This is the 19-second gap to Scott Simmons. This is 35 seconds to Luke Heberlein, and this is another 1600 route. So I was confused about the pit board for a second there, but back to this battle between Rob and Burkeen. Oh, Rob! Oh my goodness! How does he keep saving these?
He's getting very, very lucky. We are on 2 laps to go?
Must be 2 laps to go. Well, actually,
or we're coming up on 2 laps.
Yeah, it should be coming up on, because unless the leader just ran a, I don't even know what kind of lap time that would be.
1.5 minute lap.
1.5 minute, yeah. Yeah, 2 laps to go because the green flag's still waving. So Rob was a little bit closer, but let's drop back now. Let's see if he can start to claw it in. Oh, hello. Oh, it looks like he just taps the top of that thing with his front wheel or something. He gets so close.
Really cool.
Thing of beauty to watch some of these guys ride. Look at, he just nails the quad right there on the way out. Look at how much time he's made on Burkeen.
That second quad right there is really big actually, and there's not a lot of time afterwards to slow down for that corner.
Oh, Burkeen gets screwed by lever. Oh, Kyle.
But so does Kyle.
Burkeen and Kyle are both down. Shipley is pretty far gone. Vanderlei, no, sorry, Mullins is in this mix now, so Mullins right behind Burkeen. Kyle, where did Kyle go? Is he right next to? Yeah, he's right behind Mullins, actually. So Mullins just up the ways. And Barrington, I think, is right in front of him on the 65.
That's the lapper that Kyle landed on, I believe.
Whoa. Mullins, a little off-track and on-track excursion ahead of him.
So Barrington not making it easy for these guys to get around.
Carson Tickle there on the 75. Or no, excuse me, Jack Roberts on the 75. Carson Tickle on the 78.
All right, so things calming down a little bit for Kyle at the moment.
Can't get to that inside rut? No problem. Just go to the second one and rip it just as hard. Gosh, he is just flowing really good. It's just a couple crashes. Seems like they're costing him a better chance at the front.
And we are on the last lap,
Yeah,
actually.
last lap now for your race leader Hunter Root, but this is the guy everybody keeps an eye on, Jesse Mullins. With this 7th place that he's running, or any point that he scores in this moto, he will wrap up 2015 450 championship for Race Factory Gaming and earn the right to pick a single digit, and it'll also be his first career Race Factory Gaming championship, to add on to Hunter Root being the first 450 champion in Supercross. Oh man, Kyle is really pushing him. Oh, I thought he almost went into the back of him. Mullins hits that inside so hard. And they've caught Shipley. Oh, I really don't want to go away from this battle. Let's actually go on board again with Kyle Robb. There's 3 riders right in front of him. You can see Shipley in the yellow just ahead. Shipley slides out, Burkeen with him. Mullins picks up a spot, as does Kyle Robb. So this has suddenly become the battle for 5th. I'm going to break away for it for just one moment to go to the front and give credit where credit is due. Hunter Root is going to win the battle as he wheel tap backflips the finish line. That's actually pretty dope. He wins the moto, did everything he could do to keep the championship alive. Heberlein should get 2nd, Fresquez 3rd, Simmons in 4th, but this battle is still ripping between Kyle Robb and Jesse Mullins. Oh,
Jesse
Mullins
goes down.
Kyle even almost lost the front wheel himself.
Fun fact, actually, Kyle and Jesse both very good friends.
Yeah.
Outside of the game.
So now Mullins has to deal with Burkeen, but whoa, none of that really matters to Mullins. He knows as long as he finishes right around where he does, he's going to be the champion of the 2015 season.
No matter what, he wins because 12th already finished.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So 12th finished a lap down unless Mullins gets over a lap of cuts. Championship pretty much over. So we'll wait for Mullins to come through. What a hell of a season it was for Mullins. Can't fault him at all. Picked up the wins when he needed to. Was really strong at the beginning of the season. Faded a little bit towards the middle. Root had a really strong middle. Mullins had a couple good races at the end while Jeremy Smith was winning the last couple rounds. But it is a fantastic close to the season. Mullins gonna wrap it up a moto early as he comes through in 6th, and he is your 2015 450 motocross champion. The 5th time we've had a new 450 outdoor champion in 5 seasons. So Mullins
keeping the tradition alive.
Keeping the tradition alive. I like that. Matt Burkeen going to pick up 7th. Kyle Robb is off the track. Maybe he doesn't know he hasn't crossed the line yet. Or not sure what's happening, but he's losing positions off the track, flipping around over there. Now 9th's going to cross Vandally. And Kyle still not through. He's wheeling. Don't think he knows that. Well, now he's guaranteed 11th because Tyler Crane. Yeah.
Unless he's purposely doing this and he's just going to launch the finish.
Well, let's see. Let's have a look at what Kyle's doing here.
Yeah, he's definitely launching the finish.
Landed. Oh, I thought he was going to land that. That's pretty funny. Need help, Nate? Okay.
No, I'm good.
Man, 20 minutes to 11. I'm not used to streaming this late.
Yeah, it's the joys of being Central Time, right?
Currently, the weather in Milwaukee is humidity at 66% with a temperature of 63 degrees. Wind is blowing from west to the southwest at 11 miles per hour.
It's been windy here the past few days.
Yeah, it has. Wow,
Alright, so these guys are getting a little break here.
Yeah. Oh. One more moto, Jeremy. We made it through 17 rounds of Supercross. Almost made it through 12 rounds of outdoors.
And then we get an off season.
An off season. We'll still be coming at you guys hot with the videos, though. So
yeah, we're a little weak this week.
Yeah,
spending a lot of time in Milwaukee, so.
Oh, my laptop finally found its end time. Can't tell if it just shut down or what it did there.
We were supposed to have track walk done today. Well, I was supposed to, but I was home for all of like 30 minutes today.
Is there a cord right here somewhere? Yeah, thank you. I think my laptop just died. Thank you, sir. MacBook Air.
Nate, how you doing back there? He's doing all right.
Oh.
Man, this next moto needs to
Really
hurry
be
itself up.
Or that too.
We're not going to be done until close to 10:30.
I mean, 11:30.
Or 11:30, sorry.
Oh. Pants are starting to kill me.
They're killing you?
Mm-hmm.
You thought it was going to be Nate this entire time.
But the pants are killing me.
It's lasagna!
It's lasagna! Oh, that shit's too good. Yeah, my laptop died. I didn't even realize that. That's pretty good. Alright, let me make sure I'm back. Yep. Looks like the laptop is back up. Ah, one more moto to go, folks. One more moto to go. The corny jokes are coming out. Nate's on the floor sleeping. You know, Nate, even though you're not wearing a KTM hat, you are on an orange pillow.
It's not his pillow. That's what he says.
Does the pillow feel like it's snapped in half? He snapped the pillow.
That VRAM usage, though, still at 98%. How did the Padres do today?
They won. Beat the Braves 3-2. They swept them.
The Brewers
won. They avoided getting swept.
avoided the sweep.
They couldn't win when I went to the game, though. Huh?
Almost. The final was like 9-6 or something.
I think when I took the Aussies, well, I took Mikey and Midbeck to a Padres game without Jay, and then I brought them to another game when Jay was in town. Padres won in 12 innings. Pretty dope. Dope.
Yeah,
Dope.
the Brewers suck. Even though we won today.
This final moto of the year couldn't come quick enough, though, huh?
What's that?
Final moto of the year can't come quick enough, huh?
It can't end soon enough either, man. Jeez. I'm over here like constantly yawning. Hunter Root put me to sleep that moto.
As Hunter Root usually does. Alright, here we go. Final moto of the year. We thank you guys very much for joining us on Start Your Systems tonight and all this season. I hope you've provided an adequate amount of content for you guys and your viewing pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed every minute of it. We've still got 30 minutes plus 2 laps to go before this season is completely over. So go ahead and sit back and watch one final moto here live on SYS TV. Moto number 2 of the 450 class at Indiana is set to go.
Zach Dupuy with not the best of jumps. He's actually going to have to check up.
Yeah, somebody got a good start.
Whoa, somebody got tossed.
Yeah, Jordan Vanderlee with the hole shot.
Heberlein with another good start, though.
Oh, Burkina was up there, but he got pinched and went down.
2 MCD guys. 1-2 right now is that Scott or Kyle?
I think it's Kyle.
He got around a Luke fairly easy on the inside over there. MCD 1-2.
Whoa, Vanderlee!
Kyle had such a good run. He ran into the back of Vanderlee, and that's one of the worst spots to crash, especially on the first lap. He's going to get passed by a host of guys.
That's a bummer for Kyle. So now Vanderlee has Heberlein behind him. Heberlein looking for his first overall of the year. He was second in Moto number 1, and he's really in a good position to do so right now. Fresquez was third in Moto number 1. Fresquez looking for his first overall of the year. Then we got Davis, Burkine, Dago Adamo, Tyler Crane, Zach Dupuy with a better start this moto. Stanley's up there. Cody Penwell, Jesse Mullins, your new champion. Jeremy Shipley, Kyle Robb, Andrew Wood, Daniel Mills, Peter Like, Jack Haley, Jack Fowler, William St. Laurent. Hunter Root is buried back here, your Moto number 1 winner. It's like he's behind Jack Fowler. That was Kyle down again, it looks like.
Yeah.
So, tough break for Kyle, who had a good shot at the front this moto.
Ooh, Haley's starting to match him, man.
Yeah. Nothing like that Indian internet. Let's go back up towards the front as these guys come through on lap 1. Vanderlee's still over Heberlein, Fresquez, Davis, and Crane. Dupuy. Much better start this moto for Zach Dupuy. It seems like in Zach Dupuy's return races this year, he's had one really good moto and one really bad moto every round. So, Mullins with the stuff. Mullins ain't messing around.
Yeah, he won the championship, so you know why not YOLO it?
Yeah. Wants to be like Ryan Dungey and back it up with a moto win. Oh, somebody went down. That's Penwell. Did he take anybody with him? Yeah, Zach Dupuy's down. Wrong place, wrong time for Zach Dupuy, it looked like. Oh, is that Kyle again? No, it's Peter. There goes Kyle, yeah, coming through. The jet plane is turned on over there. Root and Haley getting a little close for comfort. Got a nice train going on right through here. Go on board actually with Hunter Root as he tries to work his way through the field a little bit.
He's already in 13th, so he's making his way through fairly quick.
Different line for Root, almost worked.
Oh, and he actually wasn't able to get all the way over that hump. Kind of cased it. Rode all the way down.
Man, look at the train of riders. Somebody's on the inside of Root, it sounds like.
I can't hear anything.
That's Zach Dupuis. Behind him is Kyle Robb. But Kyle Robb with probably the best view right now. Got an outdoor champion, a supercross champion, and a couple of other guys in front of him, and he just made an outside line work. He passed 2 riders, almost 3 from the outside.
Not only just 2 riders, champions.
Yeah, champions. Zach Dupuis and Hunter Root, both 450 champions.
Kyle, a champion of his own, 250 East Coast title winner this year.
Yeah. Ooh, push the front wheel. Over the bars. Hunter Root must have gone down on the inside too. That probably didn't help or something, because dropped back to 14th behind Daniel Mills, who just boner aired a little bit there. Here's Dupuis, Guy Haley, Dargo Adamo, Jeremy Shipley, Brady Stanley, Matt Burkeen, Devin Davis, Tyler Crane, Jesse Mullins, Tyson Bresquez, Jordan Vanderlee, and Luke Heberlein is leading, folks.
So, if they were to finish like this, Luke Heberlein would get his first overall of his career. With 2-1 moto scores.
Yeah.
Not too shabby to close out the year here.
Absolutely, a really good season for Heberlein would be capped off with a win like that. Couldn't ask for any better for the new face of Team Splitfire. People keep bringing it up in the chat now that the championship's over. Hunter Root was suspended for a round and actually got his points taken away from him at Thunder Valley for after turn 2 on the start. He was in about 3rd place on a 40-man gate, slid out, ended up facing the wrong direction on the track. Instead of fixing yourself the way you're supposed to do, which in that scenario is pretty much let everybody go and then turn yourself around in the spot that you crashed, he rode backwards on the track towards everybody in the middle of traffic, slid his rear end around trying to correct himself, and the one person you do not want to get into when you do an idiotic move like that is the guy who runs the event. Michael Wheeler is the one who ran into Root, who is going backwards on the track. So it's already enough that you're going backwards illegally on the track. Another thing when you take out the race hoster.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was a big fuss about it too. A couple guys didn't think that Hunter should be suspended or DQ'd because he was a championship contender, but you know, everybody's racing, championship contender or not. You all got to follow the rules, so.
Yeah, it's a bummer. It seemed like it did kind of kill the championship hunt this season. We probably would have had a lot closer one in this final moto. Obviously, with it already being wrapped up by Jesse Mullins, there's no hunt left, but Root probably could have kept it a lot closer and maybe even been in contention to really win the championship this year. But sometimes in sim, your own worst enemy is yourself, and you can't do anything but blame yourself on that one when you're Hunter Root.
I'm sure he'll come out swinging next year, though. As long as he shows up, he's always going to be a contender for the victory.
Absolutely.
Looks like Jesse may have caught Tyson a little bit.
Yeah. Like I was saying, Jesse maybe doesn't want to just win the championship. He wants to go out on top, finish the season with a moto victory here. Currently got little over 20 minutes plus 2 laps left to go.
Oh, who was that down?
Oh, that was Vanderlei, it looked like. Yeah, that was Vanderlei. So Vanderlei slips to 4th.
Oh, and
Mullins
then
slides out.
Slides out right after. So that moves Tyson up to 2nd, actually. So if Tyson were to get around Luke, Tyson would then get an overall victory here.
Yeah. Pretty insane that you would think that we'd be around 12 and Tyson still wouldn't have a moto win or an overall.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at Supercross, too. It took him forever to even get a main event win.
Yeah. You're right. But Luke Heberlein looking to kind of steal the show here today. Hunter Root tried to keep the championship alive in Moto 1 with a win.
Yeah, he did all he could, but all Jesse needed to do was score a single point, and he scored more than enough.
More than enough, yeah, with I believe a 7th, or no, a 6th in Moto 1. So Mullins, not necessarily out of contention for the overall himself. He's got a couple guys in front of him that really have a chance of beating him, but now gets around Jordan Vanderlei, so he's up to 3rd. Take a little look back through the field. Devin Davis running in the 5 spot. Matt Burkeen on the number 18 machine is in 6th, and Jeremy Shipley comes through on the 39. He is in 7th. Jack Haley on the 54 2-2 Motorsports ride is in 8th. Tyler Crane is 9th on the Adept Graphics number 16, and Dago Adamo holds down 10th, but maybe not for long. Stanley tried to squeak by the inside, and it looked like Root nearly got them both. A 3-rider battle to try to get inside the top 10. Adamo, where was Root thinking he was going there? He just jumped right in. So that was interesting.
I'm not too sure what to say about that. I'm still trying to process that.
Now Root's going to try to quad to the back of Stanley. Stanley throwing it nice and sideways. Root's got an inside move, but it doesn't work. Number 22 and number 11 going at it here. Oh, I thought Root slid by on the inside there. Adamo was kind of caught for a second. He's still kind of trying to figure out what's going on there.
Hunter may have been able to make that work, but Brady with that Australian leg.
Whoa, Adamo ringing it down the inside, almost ran into Scott Simmons. Simmons kind of just an innocent passenger in all this shenanigans, and Adamo pushes him out of the way. So
Adamo also has some pretty bad legs, so you got to be careful when you're racing against. Ooh, Hunter down, by the way.
Yeah, like you said, Dago Adamo's from Argentina. So the South American lag is real, and
he just goes off track.
South American whiskey throttle is also into play here. Man, Luke has got a nice, comfortable lead right now. Coming up on 12.5 minutes in. Even if Jesse were to get him, I think Luke still wins the overall. Although if Tyson were to get Luke, that changes everything. Jordan Vanderlei enjoying the scenery. Devin Davis is lurking right behind him, so Davis has really come on strong here at the end of the season. I believe he went 3-4 at Unadilla for 4th overall, so.
Yeah, he had some struggles in Utah. I know the second moto he had a pretty good start, but he went down soon after that. I think he went like 7-7, 7-6, somewhere around there. But he stepped up this week, so it's always good to see.
We got a rider down. That looks like a lapper. Yeah, there's a lapper. Matt Burkeen coming through right behind him. Who's that down? That's Vanderlei. Vanderlee off the track, getting going again, but he's lost a couple positions. Ian and Davis notably get by. Whoa! Oh, he goes down anyway. Oh, I thought he was going down when he OJ'd.
Oh, and somebody else goes down
is
too.
that Dongo Adama? No, that's a 3-digit rider, so lapped rider. Vanderlee back through. Davis drops a couple of spots. Crane, Haley, and Shipley. Scott Simmons, Brady Stanley, Kyle Robb. Zach Dupuis is down in the rollers again. He was down there earlier. There goes Hunter Root ripping by him.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. Whoa, did you see what Kyle just did right there?
No, I was looking back at Nate to see if he was still alive.
Surviving Nate. Yeah. Kyle like landed the triple up, got sideways, and then like did this off of the hay bale. Like he like slid into it and it bounced off and he rode out of it. It's very weird. I know that's really visual for the people viewing. He did this and then yeah. I kind of like kicked sideways and plowed into the side of the hay bale and like used it as a berm in the middle of the straightaway. It's very weird. It's like Rob trying to reel in Brady Stanley again. This is for 11th position.
We're just past 15 minutes, so you know what that means, Colin.
You can save 15% or more on car insurance?
Yes.
Oh boy. Final time of the year we'll be saying that, huh? No more 30+ twos for another 9 months.
What's the longest stream, do you think? Like, overall, is Supercross longer?
I think Supercross can be a little bit longer, depending on if they have any issues. I think tonight was a lot longer because that issue right before the 250 moto, yeah. I mean, the Consi went for almost 30 minutes with those guys just running around, so
yeah.
Took a big chunk of time out at the beginning, which kind of sucks, but it's all right. They were able to fix it. Race Factory's done a great job all year. It's a miracle in my mind that they're even still running the races.
Oh!
Whoa! Kyle caught some serious trampoline air off of that one.
And Hunter's going to be around both of them.
Yeah, just scoots on through. Adios. Trying to find ourselves another battle to watch. Well, this one's good. Mullins and Fresquez still disputing second. Heberlein. Woo! Doggy launches into the rollers.
He's pretty checked out.
Yeah, he is. Go ahead and go on board with Mullins.
So different line choices from these guys. Mullins going outside. Tyson electing to go to the inside. Looks like it's pretty even throughout. Jesse only doubling in.
Didn't lose too much time.
Yeah.
Whoa, Tyson.
All over the back of him now. Somehow managed to stay in the inside rut. Nice little seat bounce from Jesse.
Yeah.
Didn't get the drive you wanted out of the corner. It didn't look like. Ooh.
Tried the outside. Looked like he wasn't comfortable with it.
Yeah, the main line there is definitely the inside, so. A lot of these guys, they'll find their lines and that's it. That's that. They'll take those lines all the way throughout. So a lot of these lines are new lines for them.
Right.
But during the race, you might have to switch up your lines accordingly, like Jesse had to do there.
Oh, man. Oh.
check up a little bit. Wasn't sure if he was gonna hit the hay bale or something.
Oh, front wheel just slid over that.
At front wheel
Not so
probs.
good. At front wheel probs, making an appearance. He's just sitting back there smiling. Yes, my precious.
I'm getting shout outs. Follow me on Twitter at front wheel probs.
Seriously though, follow Nate Guy's the worst guy at front wheel probs on Twitter. He tweets about some classic rock sometimes, tweets about computer stuff, the usual stuff.
Or you could follow Spoder, Nate.
Spoder Nate, at YZ please. Please. It looks like, barring any real change to the results, this fight for the overall today is going to go down between Heberlein and Fresquez. But I don't really think there's any fight in it.
Yeah.
Heberlein checked out.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit of lead. What do we got on live timing lead-wise? 22
seconds, yeah. Best lap was a 2:03.281, which is identical to Jesse Mullins' best lap. The next closest best lap of the race is a 2:03.5, it looks like, by Kyle Robb. So Heberlein and Mullins both ripping.
Luke tried taking the line that Zach was already in. Tried pushing him out of the way, but it didn't work too well. Zach Dupuy a lap down right now.
So he's trying to pull over and let Luke go.
Yeah, he checked up right there.
It's hard as a lapper because you don't want to slow down too much and lose too much time. But you really got to get out of the way the best you can. Fresquez still pushing, really flying through the rough stuff.
He's got 9 minutes to do it, so I mean, luck has to be on his side.
Yeah.
But we've seen crazier things.
Absolutely. I think we need to see a crash out of Luke at this point, but still Fresquez is thinking overall at this point. He knows that win will give it to him, with Root not being in striking distance of second place at this point. Matt Burkeen, not out of the discussion either. He's right up there in third. I believe Burkeen was 7th in the opening motos, so 7-3. Second ever 450 race outdoors for Matt Burkeen. Probably not ever. I believe he did a couple 450 races in 2014.
That would be your call. I wasn't around.
I'm not too sure on that, but definitely his second race of the season on a 450 outdoor, after claiming the 250 outdoor championship at Unadilla 3 rounds early, technically.
Some of these guys just make it look so easy. Burkeen being one of them. He's one of the guys who picked up the game very, very quickly as well.
Unfortunately so, because I think the reason he's learned the game so quick is because he's been injured from real life.
Yeah, Burkeen shreds in real life, but he's had some injuries, so I think he's had a knee problem this time around.
Yeah, I believe he tore his ACL. That's what been caused him to miss.
Yeah, last year it was like his wrist or his thumb or something in that region.
But even so, kind of like Jeremy Smith this year, when Burkeen was racing nationals, you know, pro nationals on the weekend, he still came and ripped some sim races. Smith seems to come out and win sim races and then go try to score points in 450 nationals in real life, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a handful of guys that play this game that are actually very quick in real life. Matty B and Smith being 2 of them.
All right, Blind Brian, thanks for joining us here tonight. You have a good night. Guys starting to check out a little bit. Oh, it's past midnight on the East Coast now.
It's 11:11. Oh, 11:12.
Oh, just as you say that, rip pepperoni. Oh, that was Tyson that was down. I just saw a glimpse of the red, green. Tyson, yeah, was down. So Burkeen, it's up to second, but nowhere near Luke Heberlein. Heberlein 33.2 seconds out front right now. Olin still holds down fourth. T-Crane, solid ride in fifth right now. Vanderlee lurking behind him in sixth. Jack Haley, a very good ride in seventh. Simmons eighth. Davis ninth. Hunter Root has just cracked inside of the top 10. Kyle Robbs behind him 11th. Jeremy Shipley 12th. Daniel Mills 13th. Cody Penwell is in 14th. Brady Stanley coming through, he's 15th. Peter Like is 16th. Andrew Wood is 17th. Jay Naz is 18th. Zach Twee is in 19th. Chase Blakely rounds out top 20 of the point scores. Bobby Bonds letting T-Crane get by over there. Barrington, Wheels, Michael Gonzalez, Mike Strela's Rage Quit. Cody Dar, Jaeger bombing it up in 25th. Brock Hardy, Party is down. Dago Damo's out. Jack Fowler's out, as is Hoffman. William St. Laurent. Jack Roberts is in the 6D pits. He's had enough of that. Race Carlin looks like he never made it off the line. That's all the runners there are out there tonight. 33 runners in this final 450 moto of the season. Luke Heberlein leading them all through.
So this is going to be Heberlein's first overall of his career, and what a way to, you know, end the 2015 national campaign for him.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely going to be one to keep an eye on for next season.
Bragging rights, the last guy to win a national for the next 9 months.
Yeah. Oh, as he bike humps with Cody Penwell over the big triple.
They're still having a good time.
Pretty sure these two guys are pretty good buddies.
Yeah. I met both of them, I believe, pretty simultaneously at Loretta's in 2014, so I know that they hang out. I'm not sure if it's a religious kind of hangout, they hang out a lot, or, you know.
No idea.
But cool to see for Luke. Luke has really had a great season. He's been putting in some really good rides. Been putting it together slowly but surely, and finally, little moment there, but it looks like it's finally going to start paying off in terms of wins. It's us to survive this moto, but Matt Burkeen is pretty far back. Resquez still holds down third, Mullins fourth, Crane fifth. Crane just looks so smooth.
I don't think I've seen Jesse clear that.
You know, I was just going to say, I haven't seen a lot of guys actually downside that a lot tonight. They've been trying to scrub the top of it so hard that they don't clear all the way down over the back. I'm sure Mullins isn't too worried about any of it. Newly crowned 450 outdoor champion. Trying to run down the newly crowned 250 outdoor champion. Not too often you get to say that in the same sentence. Only a couple minutes and 2 laps left to go. Judging by timing, it looks like next time by should be 3 to go for Luke Heberlein. Unless he runs a 120 something. Unlikely.
Anything could happen. Just do it.
Make your dreams come true. Burkeen and Fresquez still pretty close, and Mullins lurking back there. Let's go ahead and go on board. Whoops, not caps lock, tab with Jesse Mullins for a little bit. 203.2, is that the new fastest lap of the race? No, it is not. In fact, Fresquez has done a 203.140. That looks like it is the fastest lap of the race currently.
Just got it pretty clean that time around.
Yeah. This is looking like a pretty good lap. It looks like he's falling asleep back there.
203.2 again for Jesse. Or 203.3, sorry.
Yeah, but still within a tenth of his best lap. Back-to-back laps, 203 mid-range. And he is caught right back up to Burkeen again.
We are on 2 laps to go now, by the way.
You sure about that?
I believe so.
I don't know. I think Luke.
No,
beat
okay,
it.
we're on 3.
Yeah.
Next time around. It's gonna be
Next
2.
time to go. Next time it'll be 2 to go.
Jesse not able to triple up. He hit a hay bale on the inside.
So now Burkeen suddenly has the eye of the tiger to go get Fresquez. Burkeen set his best lap at a 205.2 last time by, which obviously not as fast as Mullins has been going, or Fresquez for that matter, but consistency has been Burkeen's real main focus all season long. It's what's really helped him to win that 250 outdoor championship. And if he keeps running 205s, he'll keep putting the pressure on Fresquez, I think. Got 2 laps to go. 2015 Outdoor Championship. Racing for Race Factory for the season coming to a close here in Indiana.
Burkeen actually just bested his time by half a second with a 204.7.
Still got Fresquez in his sights. Mullins is right there. You guys are going to fight to the finish.
But Luke is just checked. Oh, Jesse has to check up. Didn't want to T-bone Matt Burkeen in that corner.
Man, these guys carry so much momentum over those rollers. Whoa.
Jesse gets a little sketchy coming into the corner.
I was just about to say, I wasn't sure who went outside. It looks like maybe Zach DePuy was going a lap down. Thought it was Tyson. But then Jesse made a huge mistake. He's trying to keep things close with Burkeen. Oh, Fresquez was down, so that's Burkeen to second, Mullins to third. Fresquez took a while to rebound. He lost about 5 seconds in the process of that. Meanwhile, up front, whoops. Luke Heverline just grabbed the white flag, so final lap of the season here. This battle between Burkeen and Mullins not done by any stretch of the imagination, with a little over a lap to go for them. There they go. They got the white flag now. Coming down to the wire.
I love how there's a battle going on. We're just like dead silent.
It's late, man. I'm feeling tired. Burkeen goes off the track. And Mullins just like that picks up the spot, so...
It was some pretty good style for Jesse over that step up.
And Fresquez has dropped way back, almost to Tyler Crane's clutches for P4. Imagine that, Crane... Fresquez locked up in the final moto of the season.
Yeah, it seems like an all too familiar sight.
Yeah.
Oh, and Haverline.
Luke. Oh, man.
So much for the overall. He's done.
Rip. Luke's going to get it going here. Bring that 84 machine home. It'll not only be the first moto win of his career, but on top of it, the 2-1 scores on the day. Luke Heberlein is going to go 2-1 and wrap out the season in style as he wins the overall at Indiana to end the season.
A nice little bike hump.
Yeah, he's stoked, and he should be stoked. That's a great accomplishment for Luke Heberlein. And we're going to try to watch this battle between Burkeen and Mullins to the line. Mullins doesn't look like he's close enough to do anything like pull the trigger for a pass. Although Penwell might cause Burkeen a little problems coming out of this corner. Mullins has got a great drive. He's going to come flying down the inside, and he sticks it in there. And he pushes Burkeen.
Got it!
He got it! Mullins gets second. Burkeen got screwed by Penwell realistically there because Penwell was right in Burkeen's line coming down that straightaway, and Mullins made the pass.
A very aggressive pass, but he didn't make Burkeen go down.
Yeah.
So.
And it's the last corner. I mean, what are you going to do?
Last corner, last race of the year.
Tyler Crane going to pick up a 4th. Looks like Fresquez should get 5th. Ooh, Simmons and Haley. This is another battle coming to the final corner. Here comes Simmons down the inside. The same move,
thing.
And he
takes
down.
Haley down.
Oh, man. So Simmons comes through for 6th. Jack Haley's going to get up for 7th. You know, the interesting thing about that, though, is like you said, it is the last corner of the last race of the season. But what kind of enemies do you want to make going into the off-season?
That's
where
true.
You're pissing
yeah,
people off?
There's going to be a couple off-season races off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But, people will hold a grudge in this game.
Yeah. Going to have the FAMMX Fall Cup again, I'm sure. We'll have Motocross of Nations.
Yep, are we gonna have Supercross open this year?
We might.
Somebody steps up to do it. I'm sure Race Factory will host it.
Yeah. It looks like the final moto of the year. Hunter Root gets a 9th. Vandalay is Rage Quit 10th. Mills 11th. Penwell 12th. Like 13th. Zach Quee 14th. Joseph Nazarek 15th. Andrew Wood 16th. Jace Blakely 17th. Kyle Robb 18th. Michael Wheeler 19th, and Stephen Barrington makes the tracks all season, gets a point the last round. I like it. Luke Heberlein is the man of the day in the 450 class. Finally, he breaks through for that elusive first moto win of his career and puts the icing on the cake with his first overall of the season. So that'll do it, folks. Thank you for joining us all season long here on Start Your Systems TV. For Kellen and Jeremy actually sitting next to each other to wrap off the season. Pretty pumped on that, and did everything we could to bring you guys a great season all year. Thanks to Nate, who's over there kind of half asleep on the floor. He's smiling, he's happy, giving us his computer to stream the final round. Probably the best quality stream that we've had all season in terms of graphics. I'm not sure how it all panned out in the end, but I thought it was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything seemed to work itself out. The echo doesn't seem like it was too much of a problem. But other than that, it's been a good year.
Good year. Thank you to everybody who's helped out this season, like Checkers and Moto Go-Go in particular, to co-host with us when it was just us doing single streams or what have you. But, you know, of course, everybody involved with the Race Factory Gaming effort and all the tracks that they made. And, of course, all of you fans for joining us every night, every Wednesday night. There wasn't an off week for the past, was 9 months now? Well, 8 months at the end of August. So it's been a fun 8 months, and we should be doing some more stuff in the off season. Maybe not live streaming races, but doing some other live streams. But we're probably going to take a couple weeks off and kick back and enjoy the no Wednesday live streams for a little bit. But
yeah, just keep up to date with our Twitter and our Facebook. I'm sure we'll be posting something on that whenever we figure out what we're going to do during the off season. Obviously, we're going to have videos every day. Like I said earlier in the stream, it's been a little bit weak this week because I've been spending a lot of time with the crew, so I haven't been getting around to making these videos, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll still have plenty of stuff coming once we get myself back into San Diego and yourself back into Waukesha.
Yeah. We should have 2 more videos coming out this week yet, at least. But if not, I'm sure those will be released sometime.
Yeah, we'll get around to it. So yeah, again, thanks everybody for joining all year. Moto Go-Go just mentioned in chat. Please, if you haven't already, join in on Sunday evenings for the amateur live stream. If you're looking in chat right now, you can just click on Moto Go-Go's name. It'll bring you to his page. You can sub to his channel and check out the stream. We might be there. Sometimes we get to show up and co-host and stuff like that. But we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys again for joining all season long. It was great fun. We're just shy of 11:30 here in Milwaukee. So for Kellen Brower,
Jeremy Henners,
we're going to sign off. SYS done for the season. The streams are over. We'll see you guys A1 2016.